Hey everyone, Ethan here from Extreme RC 4x4, and as you can see, I have the Axial Yeti pretty well torn down in the rear end. Right now it's only just missing these rear trailing arms, which is what we're going to be working on today. But I was under the impression that I could just replace the upper links with some of these Axial links that I had laying around, but they're a little short, so I'd need a little extension piece, but I only have one, so I think those are going to hold up okay for right now. But the issue at the moment is that the trailing arms are starting to buckle here from the torque. So the goal is to sandwich them with some aluminum parts right here that I've made. These are 1/8 inch, so I'm sure they'll be strong enough. I hope they are. If I break those, I think I'm gonna have bigger problems. But this is my quick, simple fix to not buying aluminum trailing arms. And I don't think it'll look too bad either. I could have sworn that somebody used to make parts like these that would bolt onto the sides to reinforce them, but I couldn't find them. So I'm gonna be using some stainless steel hardware today. I don't have 8 matching bolts long enough to go through, so I'm going to use 4 of these button head screws and 4 of the cap style screws. So here's a cap style and the button heads. I think I'm going to put these cap style ones by where our shock would mount and where this ball joint is on the inside, and then that way those are probably the screws that are going to be being removed the most, just because if you want to adjust shock positions, and then that way I won't have to worry about stripping those out so much. So let's see, we'll get started with the one that's not buckled. Throw this on here. As you can see, it's a pretty close match to what the factory one is. Get it lined up here, but I just kind of tried to follow this pattern right here loosely, and it took a couple tries to get all the bolt holes lined up right, just because of all the different angles and stuff. However, we did get it figured out eventually, so that's all that matters. I'm not going to put in the screw for where the shock is going to mount yet, just because I don't have to take it back out. But this hardware is a little bit long. However, I don't have anything shorter. That doesn't really worry me about it being too short. It's probably almost twice the width of the factory one with those aluminum plates on there. Yeah, I have a feeling that'll be strong enough. Alright, now we're gonna see how well it will cinch out this bend that we got going on here. I'm gonna try to do the one away from it first. Let's leave that one loose. See if I can get this where you guys can watch. Alright, so honestly, that did a really nice job in my opinion. I was expecting to see a little bit more of it, but I imagine that we're not going to be having very many issues anymore with these links buckling. So I do have them set up so that the nuts are on the inside, and then just go ahead and install them. See if I can remember what hardware to use. So it looks like the proper size screw to put in here would be an M3 by 22 or 23 millimeters, and that would probably get all the way to the end of the nut, I think. So if anybody's interested in some of these, I'll definitely get some hardware ordered up so that you can have the right size hardware for these guys. Got everything sort of loosely installed, but I just wanted to show you the old ball joint from out of here. Pretty far gone. So I'm gonna put some new ones in there, but they'll still probably be loose. Okay guys, so I got everything back installed on here with our 25 millimeter hardware. It is a little bit long, but I think what I'm going to do is just buy some M3 by 22 millimeter hardware in bulk, and that should be right about the perfect size for this setup that I have going on here. But overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's going to be way stronger than it used to be, and I shouldn't have any issues with these plastic arms until those ball joints get really worn out, but I doubt that it's going to get to that point very fast. So really, I'm just excited to get it back out on the trail, because it has been a little while, because I just been holding off on driving it. I didn't want to end up actually breaking this and having to purchase some metal trailing arms, but thankfully everything worked out like it should have. If you're interested in the set, send me an email at extremrc4x4@gmail.com. Help support the channel if you'd like to purchase products from here. I think anything I've shown on the channel so far, except for the winch I made for my trail finder, I think I'd be willing to do again. But I'll leave a price in the description so you guys have an idea. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.